Perth is a long way from the Queensland town of Biloela, the bush community that's maintained its support for a family that spent 3 years in detention.
We're just feeling really devastated and just really disappointed that they're being put into detention in Perth with no actual clear pathway of actually getting them back to Biloela.
The Murugappan family, Priya and Nadez and their Australian-born children, Kopika and Tarnika, being reunited today. The federal government has announced they'll move into community detention in the suburbs of Perth.
I had a very emotional conversation with Priya this morning after the announcement. She's seeing the move into Perth community as a positive step. So she is, very much looking forward to having a bit more freedom. There is, though, that anxiety of what's next.
The case of the Murugappan family has captured national attention over the past fortnight.
I want to thank everybody for their love and good wish, we hope.
The family welcomed being filmed by 7:30 on Christmas Island, just days before their 4-year-old daughter was flown to Perth to be treated for a serious blood infection. She is still receiving treatment at the Perth Children's Hospital.
It is really hopeful just seeing that she is getting her cheekiness back, which is lovely. However, she is requiring ongoing treatment and support.
Sri Lankan Tamils Nadez and Priya made Biloela their home after arriving separately by boat in 2012 and 2013. The couple started a family while their asylum claims were being assessed.
They need love and care and nurturing to recover from what they have been put through. And that is exactly what we can offer them here in Biloela.
In 2018, immigration authorities determined they were not refugees and they were taken into custody. Since then, they've been fighting in court for officials to assess the refugee claims of their youngest child.
Priya.
Supporters in Biloela have remained in touch with the family, organising a national Christmas card campaign last December ahead of their 3rd Christmas in detention.
It's taken a 4-year-old girl to get seriously ill before our government is starting to look at the rights of the children, and at least, they've started to have a little bit of compassion now.
Minister Hawke had a very wide range of options open to him, from on the one hand, permanent residence, various temporary residence visas, various bridging visas, or the community detention. He went for the least generous option. I can understand politically why he did that, but it also risks this issue just continuing to run in the media for long periods and possibly right through to the election.
Abul Rizvi was one of the most senior officials in the Immigration Department during the Howard government. He says the Immigration Minister, Alex Hawke, could let them stay with the stroke of a pen by using his ministerial powers of discretion.
Frankly, I cannot remember a case in the last 20 years that has had more community support than this one. So if community support is the key criteria for using the God powers, this is an open and shut case.
I understand why people might want this family to stay. You can't judge a book by its cover, but they look nice people, the kids look gorgeous, and they're here. But, our immigration system doesn't say if you're here you can stay. We'll be swamped if that's the rule. And it doesn't say if you're nice you can stay.
Former Liberal Immigration Minister Amanda Vanstone says the current minister needs to weigh up how other asylum seekers who've been rejected would feel if he granted an exemption in this case.
People to whom we say no and accept it, I hope they don't feel like suckers for accepting the decision.
The government argues granting this family permanent residency would only encourage others to seek asylum by boat. But back in Biloela, that argument doesn't wash with the family's supporters.
I totally disagree that the children are being used as a pawn for them to be able to stay and to support their case. So, yeah, I disagree with that. And the whole, opening the floodgates for more people to come over, I don't know that it will do that either.
Because I couldn't get that on.
And we will never stop fighting for our friends. At the end of the day, for us, this isn't about politics. This is actually about our friends.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.